things have been bad between Amber Portwood and Matt Baier for a very, very long time. Such a long time that we have to wonder if their relationship has ever been the least bit healthy. Turns out that throwing yourself like wet spaghetti at each and every teen mom star until you finally stick isn't the best way to start a happy, stable union. Who knew? But while Mamba has always been a nightmare, things have really been falling apart recently. Last month, Matt took a lie detector test that determined he'd been cheating on her, and she kicked him out of their house. He managed to weasel his way back into her life. Then an episode of Teen Mom OG aired in which he called her psycho and stated multiple times that he'd never marry her. Again, he managed to weasel his way back in, and this time, he tried to convince her to do a sex tape with him. Last week we heard that Amber really had broken up with him, but she has a hard time saying no because she knows he has nowhere to go if she kicks him out. But after the stunt Matt pulled this week, it seems like there's a good chance she's totally over him. Last night, Matt and Amber were scheduled to appear at a Barnes & Noble in Indiana for a book signing, but they never showed. According to an event post on the Barnes & Noble website and social media posts from Matt, he was going to sign copies of his tell-all while Amber was going to meet fans and sign copies of her 2014 book, Never Too Late. A fan in attendance told the Ashley's Reality Roundup that 10 minutes after the event was scheduled to begin, a store employee announced that Matt and Amber were on their way. Then, 15 minutes later, it was announced that Matt had cancelled. Another 15 minutes later, Amber cancelled, too. According to the fan, an employee claimed that Amber was crying and that she was confused and there was a conflict with filming, which makes no sense since they both knew about it and advertised it along with Barnes & Noble. Sounds like a mess, right? But it's a mess Amber is refusing to take responsibility for. This have nothing to do with me in any way. She tweeted about the situation. I was going to support him. This is sad. My name should not even be in the article. She wrote, referring to the Ashley's report. It wasn't my book signing. She insisted that Matt was the one who cancelled the event, and that she's pissed off that she's getting backlash for someone else's stupidity. It was his book signing, she repeated. Don't use my f-king name to make money and don't do that to my fans. When one of her followers pointed out that it was advertised that she'd be at the signing, Amber tweeted, "Are you serious, you dumb bitch? I hate people. Stop following me. If you believe me or not. IDC lol." She also wrote that she's so hurt about the situation. I cried earlier, which is why it hurts me to be called a liar. I would never do that to my fans. It's a little confusing, because it doesn't seem to be an issue of Amber lying. It was clearly advertised that she would be there, and she wasn't. Later, she clarified that she said that because she's not the one who lied. Matt did. It was for him and he said it was cancelled, she tweeted. I came home from NY the day before. I will not be blamed for this. I would never ever just not show up to see my fans, she continued. I'm very hurt that I was told it was cancelled and that was a lie. I will make it up to everyone for free. Free books or a meet anything. I would never do that on purpose. Please know that. As for Matt, he skipped the signing because, according to a source who spoke to Radar, he's in Massachusetts visiting family. Matt has been jealous of Amber for going to the Teen Mom reunion in New York without him. They have been fighting. Judging by how many times she called him stupid on Twitter, we'd say that's accurate. So can they break up already or what?